Hey Virgos, how are you guys? Thanks for joining my channel. My name is Kristen. I'm a metaphysical healer and psychic guide. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. I take so much pleasure and pride in doing this and helping you along your journey and providing clarity. Again, if you are new, please subscribe, like, and share. Hit that notification bell so I can reach you on the next video. And I want to take a second to tap into kind of my energy and to share with you a quick visual of the place that I live. I pull much of my power through this place into these readings, and I would implore you to take as much energy from it as you can. It is very powerful. I live in Crestone. There's a lot of history and information on the internet if you are interested. I do discern that you take, I implore that you discern your energy as far as positive versus negative. It's very powerful, very intense energy. Those of you who are sensitive will feel it right away. Please be positive with everything that you pull from this, okay? I just wanted to get you kind of a direct connection there with my energy source. So go ahead and take a moment to just turn down the dial of information, of noise and chatter in your mind. I would like you to turn off all of the compulsive and repetitive words and calculations. And I feel that too much thinking really loses touch with reality, okay? Instead, let's just connect with our senses, feel with our ideas, and since our reality is the manifestation of our ideas, when we feel our ideas, we manifest them, okay? So stay positive. This is a general reading. It will not manifest with everybody. Please take what resonates. Sorry, it will not resonate with everybody. Please take what does and leave the rest, okay? Just take what fits. Not all of it will. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to pull 7 cards from the 22 major arcana just to help clarify the major aspects of the reading. I will cover love, home, your career, your overall, how you're doing and what you need to know, and your future, okay? This is clarity for how you're doing overall and those areas for the remainder of January 2019. I hope the new year is treating you guys well and that you had a fantastic start to your new year. Got the Lovers in the present feelings area. Are you dealing with a Leo by chance? I don't usually throw out any signs, but I did have the Lovers in the exact same spot for Leo. All right. And the Magician. And the Tower. So you have some changes in your love. Feel that happening right now. Feel like you are in a place of, you're in a present place to manifest exactly what you're looking for. Perhaps you've received some information, you've had some clarity, maybe for those of you who are single or not, someone's come into your life that has given you an aha moment of perhaps what love is really all about, which brings some change. However, those of you who are familiar with the love cycles and how that typically can work, I obviously this is philosophy to each his own. Okay, my belief system is, we have our karmic relationships, we have our soulmates, we have our life partners, we have our twin flames. Okay, and as we go through life, we go through our karmic partnerships, so we can learn simple lessons in life that otherwise wouldn't have flown so well with our higher level relationships. Okay, higher vibrating relationships. So as lessons are learned, we move out of those relationships and into a higher vibrating relationship. This doesn't necessarily mean love relationship. It could also mean a friendship, depending on how your career looks. It could mean a new direction that you've manifested success in with a career relationship, or it could be you have met a brand new person who has just given you a newfound look on life. It could just be a mentor of some type, okay? Someone who's brought some information to light that that you are really resonating with, but it is creating some change. It's positive change. It's making you feel very good, okay? You've got some really, really happy, positive movement cards. Okay. I will pull these, and then I will set them up front here for you to view as I read them, okay? So I'll get these all set out, and then we'll begin that. I don't take reversals. I take the cards as they are shown to me. If you need a meaning that is similar to a reversal, I will get that in the upright position and communicate that to you. I feel the cards are very straightforward, right? I'm a very literal kind of a person. I feel out very much. I'm very intuitive in that way, but I take cards literally, and I don't want to take them too literally in the wrong directions. Okay, it gets a little convoluted there for my personal taste. All right, and your overall what you need to know came out as the Empress. Very beautiful. I love that card. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are so awesome. I just get a feeling of awesomeness from you guys. I don't know what. I just feel you need to know and to hear that you are awesome. Okay. To the red came from there. You see it in my life. You need to know, you know, now you know. Okay. So for your overall personal feelings, where you're at the moment, you've got lovers on the mind. Somebody really strong, secure. They are direct with their words. They don't beat around the bush. They don't, you know, sometimes it can be a little direct, but it's very honest, and you appreciate that, okay? You know that I feel like they are very careful with their money. They're good with calculating their finances so that they don't receive a loss of some kind, okay? They're just cautious as it, not necessarily greedy. I don't get the feeling that they're greedy or that they hold back, but I get the feeling they're good with their money, okay? It kind of goes along with this one here too. And the Devil card, okay? Oh, I don't usually throw out signs, but you might be dealing with a Capricorn. I threw out 2 signs for you guys, and I have not done that. I don't usually do that. You got a Leo and a Cap, so maybe you got something going on there. This is, you know, change, and I feel like more than it being any kind of a negative card, I feel like by the end of the month, you are so into this person, it's ridiculous, or the situation. Like you are just, that's all you kind of think about, okay? The Empress is about bringing in things, about manifesting, about fruition. So I have the feeling as though this is not a negative in any way, but it is about, rather than getting stuck in the feeling of you are just head over heels for the situation, also remember that keeping your mind in the positive thought process of not just the feeling of greatness in the moment, but moving forward into what that will manifest into. Continue that manifestation of thoughts. Now what? Now what's going to happen? What do you feel? What's the feeling associated with the next step that you would like to see? Okay. And the Magician is in your reaction, your feeling, your central theme of your overall energy is surrounding around kind of a similar idea here, manifesting what you are bringing in. Okay, that's what I got for that. And in your relationships, I feel like this, for some of you, this energy that you're feeling from that joy that you're getting, that confidence that you're getting from this, is just making you feel like there are so many opportunities in life, right? You're feeling like the fool, like you're just all in love and you want to just kind of go and do, and everything is possible, and you have like this everything's possible kind of an attitude, and it's opening up all kinds of new opportunities for you. For others of you, being caught up in the ideas of this relationship is creating a little bit of a hindrance from making decisions on some of the norm stuff, or even just some stuff that you, even if it's not normal, even if it's not, if it's new stuff coming in, you would handle it a certain way. And right now you're kind of distracted. And I feel like the universe is letting you know that just, even though you're feeling great, which is a huge part of this, be cautious to continue to manifest what you're bringing in, okay? Rather than just sitting in the wonderful feeling of it, or getting caught up in getting distracted so you're not making decisions properly on some things that are coming in your way, rather than getting those things lost and now they're just kind of all over the place and you got to bring reality back in before you can move forward. Continue to manifest by staying on top of your tasks, okay? And not getting too worked up in this relationship, which is so hard to do, especially when you're in like a honeymoon phase. That is so difficult to not just be constantly on your mind. For others of you, I feel as though you have a couple choices in the relationship department, and you're trying to manifest the best idea and kind of stay in this, I'm in a new kind of, this is a new opportunity for me. I'm feeling good. I'm in a single position. I've got lovers on my mind. I've got a couple options that I can choose from. I'm personally feeling very confident and secure about myself. I'm being very cautious with my money. I'm not letting anybody into my stuff to mess it up. And I'm not letting anybody bring me down. Okay, I'm staying very, very lighthearted in this situation as far as the love aspect goes. You might be really tough in your personal feelings and your attitude, but your beliefs and your approach going into the relationship section is, for some of you, it's feeling like you have some choices and you want to be optimistic about that, and make sure you're manifesting those things so that you can choose properly. Because what you don't want to have happen is get into a position where you're stuck. So as long as you're manifesting the next steps, you are going in the right direction. Okay. As far as career goes, we've got the Eight of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Cups. So I feel like you're contemplating on a situation at work, maybe a job change. Maybe there's just a situation going on at work where you are dealing with a King of Cups type of a person. And I feel like for some of you, you've got some delays in maybe a promotion that you were looking for in the beginning, and it's been on your mind. You've been kind of in this limbo status. You've been waiting for this to come in. There's been some delays in that, but by the end of the month, maybe into February, you do have some things flowing in. As far as, I feel, if you're in a stalemate between which direction to go, I feel anything within the arts is going to be good for you. Anything in the gender, maybe teaching the arts, anything in that caring, warm environment. Okay, it's not real crazy stressful. It does, excuse me, it does bring balance to the environment and to whatever it is you're doing. And to clarify that, I've got Justice. So maybe this is something that you've been looking for, or it's something that brings complete balance into your world. It might be a little bit different than you're used to, but either way, it's going to provide you that balance. So even if maybe you were a little delayed in thinking that, oh, well, if I do something that I really love, and even if it's in an industry that I might not necessarily know how to make the most money at now, it doesn't mean it's not going to. But you got to take a step in the right direction, okay? Regarding home, you have the Eight of Cups, the World, the Ace of Cups, and the Wand, and Five of Wands. I feel like in the coming months here, you're going to go from kind of an uncomfortable, that illusion type of a situation where you're going to wonder if you need to just kind of up and leave the situation. Is this the right thing? Do I up and go? Is this what's going to get me to the next step in success? Is this going to be a good move for my family? Is it going to create, you know, issues and and some conflict in the family? And even if it does, I feel that it's temporary and it's just due to some change. Maybe a change in, especially if you're dealing with this work situation and you've got some stress going on because things are changing. I see that bringing in a little bit of an understanding of what is happening so that folks are kind of on the same page with you is going to bring that happiness back in. Take some of that illusion out of it, that discomfort, any unnecessary challenge that's going on because of the stress. Providing that clarity is going to be important. I also feel that for some of you in the next month or two, something right now is starting to reveal information that's pushing you in the right direction. And it could create, you know, a little bit of intensity and an energy around you, but that is going to be needed to push you to the right direction, okay? But it's positive. And it's also showing that there's possibly just a change coming. Okay, whether you're, I don't see movement too much. Maybe a local, if you're moving just kind of locally, if you're moving home, I see that could create a little bit of discomfort. So keep those positive ideas flowing. You have the Magician twice in your spread, and you have the Empress. I see quite a bit of change happening, but it's all heading in a positive direction of somewhere that you've been manifesting to go. So the only way you're going to get there is to get through these last pieces, and sometimes they're not always comfortable, but it does take that push to get you to the right direction, because everything I'm seeing is going in a direction that you manifested. So just understand any kind of temporary discomfort that you feel from that, keeping your positive ideas flowing and remaining loving in the situation, and reminding, if it's your family, if it's your kids, reminding them that sometimes change does bring change brings happiness sometimes, okay? Sometimes you have to make changes to go to the next step in that journey, okay? For your future area, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, so although this change is happening, I do see a change, some information coming in that's going to solidify some balance. There's going to be some communication that's going to give you clarification on, I feel like this is work. Give me just a second here. you're headed into a direction of a new perspective, of a change in the way you see things. This is what you're wanting to happen. You're wanting you're wanting this. You're wanting exactly that. You're wanting just a change of scenery in some of the areas in your life. And the influencing energy behind that is strength and abundance in all of those areas. Okay, but it's a grounded strength. It's one that's not doesn't require a lot of excessive energy or stress to create that. And it is going to provide you mental clarity and stability. Okay, it's also going to give you that success in finances that you've been looking for. Okay, so the financial success is coming in. You've got relationship success coming in. You have the ability to carry out this new approach. And although you might, this is clarifying that you're wanting to have kind of that spontaneity in your life, and this is showing me that you're going to be gaining that perspective that's going to allow you to take that step into that way of living, into that kind of lighthearted and less serious kind of way of going about things. So what's coming, you have the Death card. So you have change, but it all influences what I was just saying, is that you've got positive change coming in. Okay, and the universe is just letting you know that the best way to carry this out in the most comfortable way is to provide the best case scenario for you. So if you need whatever you need to do to take care of yourself in all of this, make sure you're taking a moment to also bring in the needs for you, because you have some changes going on. They're positive, but it still changes. It still takes energy. It still takes from you. So be sure to remind yourself that all is well, and it's okay to take a moment and go manifest some happy things for yourself. Whether or not you need to go get a massage, or you need to go whatever it is that brings happiness to you, it's okay to bring that in sometimes so that you can continue to be strong for some of these things. Okay, all right, so I hope that resonated with you guys, and I will see you next month. Have a good one.